Number 1. IDS Simple Really. These are two of the most fun motorcycles in India. The BAJAJ Pulsar is something of a legend in Indian motorcycling circles. The earlier generations set our market on fire, gave birth to a whole generation of hooligans and paved the way for this, the 200 nanosecond, which is the most advanced Pulsar yet. Meanwhile, the YAMAHA R15 is a Japanese thoroughbred, drawing its inspiration from Yamaha's hallowed YZF series of motorcycles, and it set a new standard of dynamic behavior when it was launched. If you are in the market for a performance bike, chances are, you have an eye on each of these. So where does the math come in? Well, 50cc, 6.2 bhp and 3.3 New Mexico more for 20 grand less, thought is the equation the Pulsar offers. Should you empty your piggy bank for the big BAJAJ, then? Or does the Yamaha S racing pedigree prove superior? What is the bike to go for when pure performance is on your mind? Thought is what we are here to find out. Number 2. What is the first thing you do when you get onto a performance bike? Why, ring the throttle to the stop, of course. Now, both the Pulsar and the R15A Circumflex S Motor S are single-cylinder units, and both have heads that follow a similar train of thought, 4 valves each. However, the Pulsar has the R15 outnumbered when it comes to spark plugs, sporting 3 against the Yamaha S solitary 1. When it comes to numbers, the Pulsar gives its rider 23 bhp and 18.3 New Mexico to play with, while the R15 lags a bit with 16.8 bhp and 15 New Mexico. In a straight line, IDS a no contest. The Pulsar thumps the R15, with a 4.5 second run to 60, while the R15 manages it in a respectable 5.19 seconds. The run to the ton comes up in 10.25 seconds on the BAJAJ, while the Yamaha pokes its nose past the 100 km/h barrier in 14.39 seconds. Top speeds are 132 km/h and 124 km/h respectively. However, as usual, the numbers don't tell the full story. Except that the Pulsar dominates here. The Pulsar is quicker and faster, but the R15A Circumflex S motor and gearbox feels smoother and unburstable. All components seem to merge into one seamless unit to enable the rider to get on with the most important task, riding as fast as possible. The Pulsar, while miles ahead of its previous avatars, still exhibits a bit of harshness, especially near the higher reaches of its rev range. It does not feel as cohesive as the Yamaha, and this can be an issue for finicky riders. Number 3. This is where things get really interesting on a motorcycle: corners. Now these two motorcycles offer very different experiences when going through a set of twisties. Both have clip-ons and rear sets, but put them to very different uses. The Pulsar offers a sporty yet upright riding position, perfect for everyday use in high-speed riding. The R15, on the other hand, has a riding position that seems to be the product of an Italian designer, IDS painful for everything except hard cornering. The Pulsar features a 180th section front tire, a smidgen thicker than the 90/80ths the Yamaha sports. Both bikes show off at 130/70ths hoops at the rear, and both have twin spar frames that promise large-scale exploration of the Ribera S real estate. However, the R15A Circumflex S soft compound tires are better at gripping the tarmac/concrete/paver blocks/whatever than the Pulsar S. The Pulsar S chassis seems to be a Circumflex inspirata by the older R15A Circumflex S, right down to the snail cam chain adjuster on the swing arm, and thought as a compliment for the Japanese bike. Number 4. However, here again, both have completely different approaches. The Pulsar, despite its not-so-great tires, handles well. The 280mm front disc offers good feel, and you can rely on it to haul you down from speed. The Pulsar feels planted, if a bit heavy, at all times. At 135 kilograms, IDS 9 kilograms heavier than the R15, and you can feel it. Nonetheless, the Pulsar is a lot of fun in corners, and IDS very much possible to find the fastest lines through curves at will. IDS just that the R15A Circumflex S that much better. The Yamaha, with its torture-simulating riding position, Makes all the sense in the world in corners. The R15A Circumflex S front disc, though smaller than the Pulsar S, offers a brilliant feel. The V2.0 is not as lightning quick and neutral as the older R15, but it still comfortably sees off the Pulsar in a corner. It feels planted yet light on its feet, allowing you to get more and more adventurous in corners, and thought as a sign of a forgiving motorcycle. If you are planning a lot of track days, the R15 is still the better choice. Number 5. Now it's time to decide which one is better for the A Circumflex post-ride bike gazing ritual. And it all depends on whether you prefer your bikes naked or clothed. Fared. The Pulsar looks smashing and is awash with a host of little details embedded in its fantastic proportions. The running lights, the slashes and curves, the purposeful stents, they all come together to create a rather menacing appearance. Fantastic. The R15, the V2.0 specifically, is about that sting-like tail. It has a properly impractical sports big tail section and thought as exactly why it looks so good. However, the front is the same old face that we have become used to on the first R15. They really showed to sharpened it up like the tail when they had the chance. Nonetheless, the R15 feels better put together than the Pulsar, and that counts for something, doesn't it? Number 6. In this contest between the homegrown brawler and the suave Japanese, it's the former that wins. The Pulsar costs around Rs1 Lake in Mumbai compared to the R15A Circumflex S Rs 1.2 Lake. At the end of the day, more power for less money makes a lot of sense to us. Having said that, this is an overall victory. There are some aspects, build quality and outright handling prowess, where the R15 is better than the Pulsar. If all you want to do is drool at the sight of apexes, it's best if you stumble into a Yamaha showroom. For everyone else, it's the Pulsar we recommend. It's still the hooligan for the masses, eh? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe us for more videos.